Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Abby Ballin, your host for this evening, and we are at Cugini's Wine Bar and Art Gallery here in Lake Worth, Florida. Yes, I said Lake Worth. You guys are like, where is Lake Worth? Except for the few people we do have here tonight. Thank you guys for being here. A round of applause for you guys. Coming out, enjoying wine, enjoying art and live entertainment. This is our first time doing this show. It is a variety show. We're going to have a mixture of music, of comedy, of magic. Yes, we're bringing everything here together just for you guys and hoping to make an amazing show that more people will be able to see at home. So I think you might want to look around the room, just everybody together. You're going to see art from all around the world. Cugini's not only brings wine from Italy, a family-owned vineyard, but they bring art from all over the country. Every month it changes. So you're always going to get something different, just like the show. We might even have burlesque artists. We might even have sword swallowers. You guys are going to want to keep in touch and figure it out. But before all that happens, we're going to bring us a show here tonight. Are we ready to rock out? Are we ready to rock out? I want the energy vibrant. I need the energy to be vibrant because we have such a great show. All the music here tonight is original, and your first artist coming to the stage is just that, an original artist who wrote all this music. And I'm so excited and delighted to bring him here for you guys tonight. Put your hands together for Bobby G and backup singer Violetta.
Thank you very much. My name is Bobby Galuzza. People call me Bobby G because it's a lot easier. It's one of those long Italian names. I wish it was shorter like Cugini. It would have been easier, but you know, it's the long one. This first song's about life, it's called Ordinary Life, and you'll get what I mean when you listen to the lyrics. And here we go. You ready, Violet?
Ready.
I see the changing of time on my back porch again. And I like to turn back the hour on the clock to gain one. I hear the gray hairs growing on my head when I look in the mirror at night. I live the pictures that hang upon the wall. That was yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. This is real. This is the way it is to say. Ordinary life. So come on and join us here and stand in line. I count the ways that I make mistakes, and I try to sort things out. Working is so hard to get where I want to go. Well, that's where I want to go. Ooh, 'cause I know that she goes and keeps us together. With things to do here and things to do there, and no time to rest. This is real. This is the way it is to say. Ordinary life. So come on and join us here and stand in line. Na 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 na. Oh oh. Na 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 na. situation that grows in my head at night. You look for the answers you'll never find in your life. So you ask me, I will answer. There's no questions that I know. For every season, there's a reason. That's just the way that it goes. This is real. This is the way it is. This is ordinary life. So come on and join us here and stand. This is real. This is the way it is. This is ordinary life. So come on and join us here and stand in line. Ooh, what a crowd. What a great crowd for our first time doing this. I think this is going to end up being a spectacular, awesome event. This is going to be really fun, and I can't wait to be a part of it some more. But the next song I wrote, I got inspired while I was here with a friend of ours. He was battling cancer, and he was taking gummy bears, believe it or not, to help him through it. And one day he smiled, and we asked him, Dan, what's that big smile? And he goes, you know what? It's the gummy bear kicking in. So I'm a songwriter, and I get inspired by life, and I wrote this song. It's called Dance Balloon, and it's about a gummy bear. It goes like this. If you'll excuse me, I'm stepping out. I need some time to adjust. My gummy bear is kicking in now. Do-do-do, I'm flying in a yellow balloon over the garden wood of you. Do-do-do, I'm flying in a blue balloon over the ocean in the month of June. Watching the birds put on a show, dancing around, they dance on the wires. Then my gummy bear starts kicking in again. Do-do-do, I'm flying in a yellow balloon over the garden wood of you. Do-do-do, chance to fly around the town and dance balloon. Oh, find a safe place to land, even in the darkness. Before you know it, it's time to sail again. Grooving and swinging Italian wine, three-piece band playing, we're having a good time. Then my gummy bear starts kicking in again. Do-do-do, flying in a red balloon into the sunset wood of you. Do-do-do, I'm flying in a white balloon under the moon and feeling cool. Do-do-do, I had a chance to fly around the town and dance balloon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby G and Violetta. Wasn't that fabulous? Yes. All right, we are going to be right back after this commercial break with a interview where you get to learn more about these two. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
Amp Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage Amp Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact Amp Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the Amp Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, Amp Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
No.
Welcome back. I am Abby Ballin. We are live here at Cugini's Wine Bar and Art Gallery, powered by Amp Media. And you might have been watching and seeing the talented Bobby G with backup vocals by Violetta. And now you get to learn so much more. So, how are you feeling now, Bobby?
Nervous. I'm always nervous when I play. I've been doing it for like 30 years, and I'm nervous every single time. And I don't have butterflies. I have flesh-eating whatever they are.
Oh.
But it's good, because the more you care about what you're doing and the more you want to put on a good show, it's a responsibility to do the best that you can in whatever you do. Magic, music, anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's nerves. I think it's passion, right?
It's passion. It's 100%, 200%.
And you wrote all those songs. We heard one about
The
a
two
gummy
songs,
bear.
yeah.
I mean, the gummy
And
bear, I feel
Ordinary
like
Life.
you might have had a gummy bear before you performed.
I don't know, but I'm gonna try one.
Bobby's
No, just kidding.
straight
If I get a
edge.
good headache, I'll try one.
And how long have you two been playing together?
Since this past summer, so
But
7-8 months though?
Yeah, 7-8 months, but the total gigs that we did together was like about
Yeah.
8, maybe, just here and there.
Yeah.
Open mic.
I
We
mean,
started out in here. We started out in here. He's right.
at
We
this,
started out here doing an open mic for Steve. He had an open mic, and we hooked up, and it was crazy. And they're like, man, you guys sound good.
he's talking about Steve, the owner of this beautiful
Yes.
establishment, who's letting us riffraff in here for
Are you
the
going to
evening.
interview him?
I'm going to force him
Okay,
to. He
good.
doesn't want it, just like you.
Yeah.
He's got some flesh-eating bugs. What did he say? I don't know. I think the
No,
butterflies is better.
he's just the guy. He's the cool guy with the vibe. He's got the vibe. That's what makes this thing going to be successful.
He has the vibe, but you definitely brought
And
a
a
vibe.
passion.
You brought a vibe with the music. We were talking earlier before, and you said that you've come from a musical family. How important was that growing up in a house filled with music?
Well, my father was a jazz drummer, a professional jazz drummer. And, when he was practicing the drums, we got to watch him. And then we went, when I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, he used to take us to some of the gigs. And it was really, you just kids sitting there. That's all you got to do is watch them play, and then you start getting into it. It's like, wow, this is pretty good stuff. And then my brothers, my other two brothers, and even now my sister, she plays drums. So, you know, we all caught it, and it's genes. It runs in the blood in a lot of families.
Yeah, musical DNA, I think.
Musical DNA. Yeah,
musical-
that's the album name, right?
It's
We
the album.
talked about
Yeah, it is the album coming soon. We are gonna have it record right here, I think, pretty soon.
Hey, you never know what's going to happen here, I'll tell you, musical-wise.
So obviously she's kind of in a different place in her life, in her career. And what would you like to say to maybe to her, or even the young artists at home, like any little advice?
Just get out there and experience it. Just play wherever you can and learn it, because that's the only way. It's just like going to college. You don't even know how to do it, what you're going to college for, until you get out in the real world. And being a musician in the real world, it's sad. Sometimes it's happy and sad. I'm saying, you know, just
Until you
Double-edged
realize
sword.
it. Until you realize it.
very
it's
much.
sad.
It's a lot
Okay.
of drama. It's a lot of drama, and you have to love it and you have to want it, because it takes a lot to keep moving. And you got to have a family structure. You know, like my wife Maria, she keeps me going. She kicked my butt and made me do this. I wasn't going to do it, but she said, "Oh, you better." I'm like, "All right."
Everyone needs
I
a
wanna be able to
strong
go home
woman
and sleep
kicking
on
their
my
butt.
bed.
Yeah. You wanted to be in your bed. Oh
Yeah.
no. Well, much better than your bed. I know it doesn't seem like I talk to her much, but she's going to be closing out the show with her sister. Yes, more musical DNA coming your way. So we're going to hear more from Violetta soon. But any last words, Bobby, before we go to another commercial break to set up for our next act?
Yeah, if there's any producers, make sure if you're in Lake Worth, make sure you come over here and hang out with us, because it's a great place. The art changes, like you said, once a month, and Steve is always looking for unique musicians and something different to do here, and it's just great. It's great.
And
The
better
wine-
than your bed.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
The wine, the olive oil, please try the olive oil, because we cook with it every day now.
I didn't even know they had olive oil.
Oh, watch out. It's the
Amazing.
best.
Yeah. If you don't drink, we got oil for you. So it's perfect. All right. Well,
Thank you, Abby.
Yes, and we're going to be right back with another dazzling performance. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Ant Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Ant Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show,
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah
Open your heart.
Spiritual,
Right here on the Oldies Station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call Me Zena,
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Loft,
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
and Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Ant Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
Order me a first class champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
Welcome back. I am Abby Ballin here live at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery with a variety show powered by AMP Media. And right now, you are about to see something pretty spectacular. Yes, right next to me, this handsome devil over here is Mason J, psychological illusionist. Yes, I had to practice that a lot of times to get those words right. But he is here because he is about to do some magic for us. I think you need somebody other than this crazy person next to you, right?
Yes, I need to choose someone.
A victim. Ooh, he's not a victim. All right, perfect. He's got someone. I'm going to leave you guys alone, and I'm going to go drink. Okay.
So, what's your name?
Liz.
Liz, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to
Mason.
meet you.
I need some audience participation. This trick will not work without every single person's participation. So I need everybody just put their hands out like this. Thumbs up, thumbs up. There you go. Thumbs in, up. Audience could do this on camera too. Over, grab, point your fingers. Congratulations, you guys have all done better than a preschooler. Okay, but keep like this, okay? Make sure your thumbs are crossed. Make sure your thumbs are crossed. Well, you can't do it with a wine glass, but this is what I want you to do. I want you just to hold this and take a deep breath in. Deep breath out and try to just turn just like that where you're regular. So what just happened is that you guys lost about 2 seconds of time. This is perception, right? And I did this in an audience of over 100 people about a few months ago. And there was one guy that didn't do it. And I asked why, and it turned out he was blind. And I felt really bad because he couldn't enjoy the show. He was just sitting there smiling, laughing, and I was like, how do I do magic for a blind person? And I called him on stage, and I figured it out. I was off the whim. So I'm about to show you guys what exactly I did, okay? So here I have a blindfold. You guys you can check that out. Just make sure you can't really see through it, okay? I have a deck of cards here. Now, in a moment, I'm gonna ask you to think of a card, right? Don't think of anything like the king or queen of hearts. Like that's too easy. Think of like a value, right? A number value. So do you have a card in mind?
Yep.
You have are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed? Okay. So I want you, give me your left hand. I'm gonna place this in your hand. Place your hand on top. Okay, in a moment, I'm gonna ask you to deal the cards one by one according to the value of your card. So let's just say it's 3. I don't know if it's 3, don't give me any hints. But let's just say it's 3. You're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and place the rest of the deck on top. That's how you're gonna let the audience know what card you're thinking of, because you can't say it, and I'll hear it, right? So I did this with him, and that's how I had him choose a card, all right? So I'm gonna place his blindfold on, and I'm gonna turn to the side, make sure I can't see, okay? And then that's what you're gonna do. So whatever number you're thinking of, you're gonna count that down and place the rest of the deck on top, okay? Ready? Go. Now, as she does this, I want you guys to count in your heads with her. And when she's done, when she places the rest of the deck on top, I just want everybody to clap. Okay, perfect. Okay, I don't even know where the table is. Okay, where's the deck? Is this a deck? Okay, I want you to pick it back up. Do you have all the cards?
Yep.
Okay. And I want you to now think of the suit. The suit is the clubs, the hearts, the spades, or diamonds. Are you familiar with any of those?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's clubs, you're just gonna put down one card and place the rest of the deck on top. If it's hearts, you're gonna place down 2, place the rest of the deck on top. If it's spades, you're gonna place down 3, place the rest of the deck on top. If it's diamonds, 4, place the rest of the deck on top. Wait, don't do anything just yet. I don't know if, wait, you're here, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, don't do anything just yet.
Okay.
Let me turn around, okay?
Okay.
And try to do it silently so I'm not hearing anything,
Okay.
okay? And same thing with the audience. When she's done, just clap, okay, when she's done with it. You can go ahead. Okay, perfect. Okay, where is the deck?
Right here.
I don't know where here is. Thank you. I have all the cards?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna try to do this by feel as if I was a blind person. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this by feel. And I just want you to simply think of the card. I think, feeling something might probably there. Let's see. Maybe here. I think I'm feeling something here. Yep. I think I have it. Okay. I'm gonna try to look for your card in a manner that most people haven't, just by feel. Okay, and you haven't said anything to anybody, right?
Nope.
Go through it. Let's see. I think I'm feeling something right here, maybe. Okay, I don't know if I'm correct. I'm just gonna place that there. Now, you haven't said anything before I go through this.
Nope.
You haven't said anything, you haven't wrote anything, we didn't pre-plan anything at all. For the first time, I'm just gonna say the card. I don't want you to say anything. Was the card you were thinking of the 6 of spades?
Do you want me to say something or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Where's the card? Is that it? Okay.
Yep.
Is this the 6 of spades?
No.
That's not the 6 of spades. Okay, maybe I messed up here. But I knew it was. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find the 6 of spades out of the shuffled deck. I think might have right there. See, the cool part is that the 6 of spades? Did I flip it over? Am I correct?
Yes.
Now, this trick is not fully done, but the cool part is that if I snap my fingers, as a blind person wouldn't see a deck, neither would I, because every single card is blank in this deck. If you guys can actually test it. You can feel it. You can really feel it if you want. Go ahead. I mean, I don't know where anybody is, but if you want to feel the cards, be my guest. They're all completely blank.
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that?
And that's how you do a trick for a blind person. Thank you so
Oh my
much.
God.
Round of applause for her.
Thank you, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. By the way, here's your wallet back. I'm messing with you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. One more time for Mason. And Liz over
Thank you,
here.
thank you.
Wow. Okay. So I want to know a little bit more about you. I know you guys probably do too, because that was pretty incredible. So we're going to do our little, normally we would have a commercial break, but I think we're going to stick around and learn a little bit about Mason. We feel good? Yeah. All right. So Mason,
Yep.
how long have you been doing all this illusionist stuff?
Since I was 4 years old.
What?
So about 28 years.
Did we buy that? 4 years old? Like what 4-year-olds? Oh, I guess they play with cards. Maybe. What was your first trick?
Ooh, I made a paper plate move across the room without any invisible thread or anything like that of that nature. I had my own methods for it when I was younger. And then I started doing corn magic. That was how I started.
Corn? Did I hear
Corn.
that right? Corn?
Corn.
Like the veggie. Corn. Has anyone heard of corn magic?
No,
What
coin.
Oh, coin.
Like quarters and.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
it's the piercing.
I was like, oh yeah, it is the piercing. Or maybe because my mom's from Minnesota and I just want corn. Oh my God. Okay, coin magic. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You went from moving plates to coins. It kind of sounds like did you ever steal?
Off the record?
All right, we all know. Wink, wink, wink. We're in.
I'm from New York. Come on.
There you go. New Yorkers, yeah. I mean, can't trust them, especially when they move down to South Florida. They are running from something. Okay. So where do people see you? You perform all over? Do you tour? What do you do?
I perform all over. I do mostly like corporate and private events. I've done it for the Hard Rock. I've done it for the Miami Heat. I've done it for several TV networks and things of that nature. So you guys can see me just about anywhere. Hopefully in the next year, I'll be having my first big theater show where people can come and visit. It's something that's never been done before. It's actually an art gallery exhibit mixed with a theater show of mentalism, mostly mentalism, because yes, I do magic, that's how I started, but I do mostly mentalism and psychological illusions, so I mess with people's brains.
Oh my God, what a great thief, right? I mean, you gotta be loaded or just creating money out of somewhere. But I think with all this tours, you're already working with the Heat, you're working with Hard Rock, you're working with big venues. Yeah. I'm so excited. Where can they follow you? Where can viewers at home follow you?
You guys can follow me at Mason J TV. That's MAISONJAY TV. And yeah, you'll see all my stuff on there. You'll have bunch of fun just watching my videos of me hypnotizing people, making people feel drunk, losing their memory, freezing into place. So yeah.
Oh my God, you hypnotize too?
Yes.
Is anyone a little scared and turned on? Okay, just me. All right, fine. Leave me hanging by myself. Well, this was an amazing show. I'm so excited to see more of you, but guess what? We are not done yet. We still have more acts coming your way, so please don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this commercial break.
AMP Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage AMP Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact AMP Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Abby Ballin here live at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery with a variety show like none other, powered by AMP Media. And for those of you who are here, who have been watching with us, you just saw some amazing magic, some music that was just phenomenal. But now, are we ready to laugh? I feel like we need to laugh a little, people. I feel, right? Everyone needs a laugh. It's 2025 and it is looking groovy. I don't know. I'm ready for whatever this year has, but more importantly, I'm ready for the next person coming to the stage. You will be seeing him on The Tonight Show in 2027. Yes, that is right. He is coming your way. The future is bright for this amazingly hilarious man. Put your hands together for Mark Christopher.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Please, my time is short. It's always hard following magic. Magic is like nobody knows how they do it, and then it's stand-up comedy. Everybody thinks they can do it. So here speaking of which, I actually used to be a lawyer, but I quit to do this. Hey, how about that? Yeah, because I wanted to be a respectable member of society. Yeah. And I always had people telling me, you don't belong in court, you should be on a comedy stage. These people are called judges. Yeah. So far, not one of my old clients has ever come to see my act, but I'm confident if I keep this up long enough, eventually they will get released. Not all of my clients are in jail. Some of them got deported. Hasta la próxima. But here's the thing. Now that I'm just a stand-up comedian, every now and then I need to pick up a little bit of extra income, what the kids call a side hustle. And when I try to apply for a little bit of extra work, the employer sees that I used to be a lawyer. They say, you're overqualified. Right. For this, anyone ever been told that you're overqualified for this job? It's like, excuse me, who are you to say how lazy I'm allowed to be? All right. I'll have you know I have underperformed at jobs much easier than this one. Give me a chance. I will show you how little I am prepared to do. But they don't believe me. And when has a lawyer ever told a lie? So here's what I've had to do. I have to scratch everything that's remotely impressive off my resume, replace it with something slightly different, right? Worked as a public defender, not anymore. Worked at Publix. Passed the New York bar, never walked past a bar in New York. Graduated from the University of Miami. Actually, that one can stay. Yeah, when you're a Kane, you're never overqualified. Any other graduates of mediocre universities in the house tonight? Clap it up. I'll get you out of here in time for your night shift. Don't worry. Not one chicken wing will go unfried on my account. That's cool. Let me tell you about myself. I'm the type of dad that I think my father always wanted to be. I don't have kids. Well, you be the judge, right? One time when I was a little boy, bolt of lightning struck the big oak in our backyard, and my father looked at me and mumbled, lightning never strikes the same place twice. Then he moved my swing to a different tree. Just playing the odds. Moan's just a laugh that flunked English. Here's the thing, though. I was always happy when I could outsmart my dad. Get this. One time when I was little, I stole one cigarette from my dad's pack, and he caught me smoking it out behind the shed. And he did what every 1970s dad would do to teach his boy a lesson. He dumped the entire pack out in front of me. He said, "Oh, you're enjoying that one. I want to see you take them all." So I did some thinking, and the next day I stole $1 from his wallet. And he honored the rules of the game, dumped the wallet out in front of me. I had enough money to buy my own cigarettes. 2 packs, because thanks to Dad, I was building up a tolerance. That's good. And we had a bit of a dishonest family. You know, was my dad a bad guy because he used to say that he would come to my football games, but he never did? Or was I a bad kid for lying about being on the team? I don't know. You be the judge. I just know that we were like hiding from each other for completely different reasons, right? Both thinking that we were doing the right by the other. And then, one day, last game of my senior year, we wind up drinking next to each other in the same bar. He's like, "I thought you were playing." I'm like, "I thought you were watching." Oh, I get it. We're both alcoholics. And my parents are cool, actually. My dad's French, my mom's German, so they used to fight, but it was over real quick. All right, the French, the Germans laugh at that joke. The French resist. Not as much as they used to. Oh, you guys are fun. Now, it's January here. I moved into a new neighborhood like about 10 years ago. I've lived in this place. I moved in right before Halloween, a couple of months before in the calendar. And I remember 10 years ago, I moved into this place right before Halloween. First year I was there, I got like 8 trick-or-treaters to my door. Year after that, I got 4. Next year, I got 0. So clearly, I figured out the dosage. I'm just teasing. I don't even believe in giving kids candy. Let me rephrase. I don't believe the terms of my parole allow me to give kids candy for Halloween. But look. The big deal these days with Halloween is offensive Halloween costumes. Everybody's freaking out. My little niece goes to a fancy prep school. This year before Halloween, right? Principal sends my sister a letter talking about all the costumes they don't want to see the little darlings wear in this enlightened day and age. You can't be a devil anymore. No, that scares the younger kids. Can't be a priest. Scares the older kids. Here's the one that gets me. No witches. Right. Did you guys know that witches freak out the rich kids? Well, they've never seen a white woman use a broom or make homemade soup. Cauldron joke. All right. What just happened there? That joke is about wealthy white people being out of touch. Thank you for being offended on behalf of people of color. They're not the target. You guys are. So laugh it up. It's nice to see couples out here. I am single. I prefer the politically correct term unspoused, but still. So it goes. I did meet a lady recently who has black fingernails. I'm not sure if anybody else is into that, but I love a gal who's clumsy with a hammer. I'll put on a blindfold and build that birdhouse, my Nubian cuticle queen. I met a lady recently. We're doing well. She said, "Mark, I really want this relationship to work. I want to meet your family." I said, "Well, which is it?" It ain't going to be both of those things. It's tough sometimes in a relationship. I was going out with her. She moved in, and now, there's a privacy issue. I don't know if you've ever lived with someone and they start to get into your business. I thought my lady was looking at my search history online, so I did a little test to find out. Maybe you guys would decide how well I did. I opened my laptop out, right, just left it on the kitchen table, and I Googled how to dispose of a 100-pound body. Click, right? And sure enough, the next day she confronted me. "Hey, Mark, who's the skinny chick?" I was like, hey, I was just checking to see if you were paying attention. Clearly you were not, as who was the skinny chick? In the end, it's just a harmless grammar joke. There you go. No, it's great to be performing here. Isn't this a gorgeous place? Look at this. With classy art on the wall. Comedians, we perform on boats a lot. Famous comedians will be on Royal Caribbean, less famous on Carnival. I spent a couple weeks with what are they called? Somali pirates. Yeah. We perform in sports bars too. I don't know if you've seen a comedy show in a sports bar. There'll be 50 TV screens on in the sports bar. There's a game on every screen. The audience screams and interrupts the show every time a team scores. I want to be like, "Hey, look, for the 1 hour a week that I'm telling jokes, can you guys please just watch soccer? Something where there's no action. Wow, it sounds like we have some Europeans in the crowd tonight. We got the soccer fans here. We get a lot of European visitors here. I feel particularly sorry for the Brits. I don't know if you meet them. Not only are they appalled by our gun violence, they don't even know how much to tip the shooter. Oh, God, remember what I said about most. Like, you guys have been great. I'm a bit under the weather, a little bit tired today. I was at an orgy earlier tonight. Nice to see you again. No, I'm hopping from lady to lady. A guy says to me, "Hey, buddy, pick a lane." I said, "Thanks, I'll try her next." Wordplay, we've already established. Thank you, guys. My name is Mark Christopher. I hope you've enjoyed my little part of the show tonight. Give it up again for the hostess with emotions, Abby Ballin.
Oh my gosh, keep it going for Mark Christopher, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Christopher. So, I know we are over halfway through our show, but it is not over yet. We are going to have a musical finale at the end, but first, we are going to learn a little bit more about what makes that crazy man say such things, right? Okay, so after this commercial break, we will be right back with an interview of Mark Christopher. Stay tuned.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Welcome back. I'm Abby Ballin here at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery with a variety show like no other, powered by Amp Media. And you, if you have been watching, might have just seen the hilarious Mark Christopher, who is sitting right here with me. And we're about to learn just a little bit more about this funny man.
As much as you can squeeze out of me.
All
Do
right.
your best.
I'm
Others have tried.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a challenge I'm willing to accept. Okay, so comedy, everyone always wants to know why. Why comedy? How'd you get into comedy?
I always loved comedy. I'm, an old guy, and it was a huge treat for me to be able to stay up late and watch the comedians. I mean, I'll admit I have seen comedians on their debut on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, but then, Letterman when I was really coming of age. That was just, Jerry Seinfeld has said something similar, like, oh my God, when you realize, like, that's a job, I can do that. I can just get up on stage and tell jokes, and that's being an adult. Yeah, that's the thing for me. So, I mean, part of it is that. I've always loved it.
Watching
Yeah.
and following your heroes.
Watching and following it, yeah.
Yeah. When you said I just wanted to stay up late, I thought you meant like right now.
Well, yeah. No. As you get older, it's like the charms of being up past 11 start to
Right.
fade. But yeah, that was the first inkling that I might wind up doing this.
So it's obviously a very vulnerable art form. People
Mhm.
always say that you're so brave, right? I'm sure you've heard this. You're so brave for getting up there.
Depending on how the set goes, yeah.
I mean, no
I
matter
would have
what.
run out the back door during that, yeah. But
No matter what, I think
yeah, you do hear that. You
It's
do hear that.
vulnerable because you only have you to catch you. It's not like in other mediums you
Mhm.
have maybe somebody else on stage or someone else to carry you. If it's not going well.
You can do a perfectly mediocre version of Wagon Wheel and get a standing ovation if you're, in another area of the performing arts. But stand-up comedy can be very unforgiving. Yes, absolutely.
You spoke a lot about like your father and your family. Do you
Mhm.
find that you're like revealing a lot, or it's all just fun and play? And
No, I mean, nothing in my act is biographically true. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I'll use anything that I think is fun, but I'll also say anything that I think is funny without regard for actual biographical reality. I don't care if it corresponds with some actual event that happened to me. If it's funny, it's going out on stage.
so you weren't at the orgy earlier.
It wasn't today. I mean, yeah,
It's happened
just-
though. It's happened. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times I think people really buy into it and they believe it. And then do you ever find that people,
are disappointed to find out that something I said on stage, it didn't actually happen or happened differently?
yeah.
Sometimes people come up and it's not normally an audience member, it's a comedian when I'll write a new joke, and that joke might have been about, being on a whaling boat in South Africa, and they'll say, I never knew you worked on a whaling boat. I'm like, I wrote that joke in a Starbucks in Boynton Beach. It's like, it's got nothing to do with it. So that's how it usually comes up. But
Okay.
I imagine as I achieve greater and greater fame, it will, come up with audience members as well.
What's the most challenging part of this job?
The most going into a room that you've never been before, taking that next step where it's like, okay, I'm going to go in here and perform in front of people who aren't my usual audience, or do a longer set, or just, people who have, don't speak my language, and just know that you can't rely on the things that have gotten you that far, but that's how you get to the next level. Is all right, I'm going to need to draw on some resources that have not been tested, and make sure they work. So
Yeah.
that's it.
I like when you're saying where they don't speak your language, because that literally can happen when you're in Miami and they do not speak your language.
It can happen quite literally if you're in Miami, or you're in Quebec, or it could happen where you just wind up talking about topics, and you have people looking like, what, you poison children? I'm like, yeah, just roll with it, baby. It's all,
roll with
it's
it.
all for fun.
It is for fun. I think people don't always, they take it too seriously, not just comedy, but in general life. And I think the best part is that everyone can use a laugh always. Especially in an ever-changing world. So the more we can have humor and just get silly and have fun with life, I think it's a beautiful gift that you give to yourself and other people.
Yeah. Well, and 2025, whatever side of the aisle you're on, you want to be laughing at the other side, or you want to be, commiserating with those on your own side, whatever it is, humor's always ascending, whatever's happening in the world, somebody could use a dose of it. So, we're here to dole it out.
Okay, perfect. So before we go on commercial, just let the audience at home, where can they find you and anything coming up or any last words that you'd like them to know about?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be headlining a couple of shows out in Richland, Washington, and Medford, Oregon, the first and second weekends of February 2025. And find me at Mark C. Haha, M-A-R-K, the letter C, and then Haha on Instagram. Give me an Instagram follow. It's the best thing you can do to make that prophecy come true. Have me on the Tonight Show in 2027.
Tonight Show 2027. It's happening.
It's going to happen.
All right, don't go anywhere.
If I make it that far. Thank you.
It's going to happen. It's manifesting. It's happening. So we are about to have our musical finale and end this amazing show that we had here for you tonight. I hope you've been enjoying it. Please don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Amp Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage Amp Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact Amp Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the Amp Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, Amp Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Welcome back. I'm Abby Ballin, live at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery, powered by Amp Media, with a variety show like no other. And if you've been watching, you know that, right? Right? Yes, exactly. We've made it all the way to our musical finale, and tonight is a very, very special guest. Actually, guests. We have the twins, sisters, Violetta and Natalia De La Guardia. Please put your hands together and give them a warm welcome.
Thank you, guys. All my empty dreams, how could I walk this earth without you? Most people have nothing because they don't know how to be true. He said I was different. In his eyes I saw he was different. He knew it. You won't have to live to forget. I saw you looking at me through the mirror. I'm in a tough spot, and I know it hurts. Oh, it hurts. I want to speak to you. I want to dream you, because you're different. I knew it, you knew it, yeah. Thanks. That's an old one called Through the Mirror. This next one is my newest song called Tango in the Dark. He wants to tango in the dark. He wants to tango in the dark. Anyone who ever gets close to me has to take part in my misery. Don't forget your terror for the night, the mystery of why he wants to tango in the dark. He wants to spin me around and round. He wants to imitate the light. He wants to leave me in the dark. He wants to tango in the dark. He wants to spin me around and round. He wants to imitate the light. He wants to leave me in the dark. To the mirror in the shadows in the midnight hour, and the golden of the frame imitates a light. Here I go again, back to dance in place, ended in the circle to a different face. He wants to tango in the dark. He wants to spin me around and round. He wants to imitate the light. He wants to leave me in the dark. He wants to tango in the dark. He wants to show his scary face. Oh, he'll leave no trace of you. And right beside his mystery, I place my cards of fate. I stretch the hands again and undid the lace. His eyes searched his face for the truth. There's a ghost of you clearly in this still room. Ghost of you. Ghost of you. Thank you.
Oh my God. One more time. One more time. Violetta and Natalia LaGuardia. All right. So, as you know, we're going to learn a little bit about these magical musical sisters over here. So, I see you're doing most of the singing. Is that a bass? I'm gonna show my ignorance here for a second. You're playing the bass over here.
Yes.
Do you guys play other instruments? How long have you been doing this?
10 years now.
10 years?
Yeah, playing out for 10 years.
10 years.
We were playing when we were kids, like a little longer, but professionally, like 10 years.
Amazing. And you guys you both co-write the songs?
No, I have a mic right here.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's a little confusing. We can make room. We can clean up our
let's clear
space
this
for
out
a
a little bit.
second. See the ladies a little bit more. All right.
No, we write separately because we kind of have different styles. So
You have different styles. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't always perform together. Sometimes the twins separate.
yeah.
Interesting. Were you guys always like inseparable? Did you like share the same food, the same clothes, the same lovers?
Well, now I played the fifth. No.
Fair question.
I write my own songs too, and they're like a completely different style. She's very like, we both love all different kinds of music, but I would say you're more like, how would you describe it? Like, I'm more like rock and roll folk, and she's like more jazzy hip hop. Yeah.
I love a classic sister thing. You were speaking for her, and then you realized maybe I should actually let her talk about herself.
I actually couldn't find the words, so I let her.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God. So, so you do, I felt very folky with those songs. I felt like it was a little like folk, you have a story and a journey. And I mean, all music has a story, but it was really, it took me someplace. It felt like I went into fall.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very like spooky fall for a second, right?
I like the spooky songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to play together? I feel like you guys are like the same person, so close. Like I even had another performer here confuse you guys. You must get confused all the time.
Yeah.
And you like it better. I'm sure when you were younger, you hated it, but now.
I don't think we ever cared. Yeah. Now it's just really funny because like we know like right when someone looks at us, you can see in the expression of their face that they're like confused, and then I just like usually know I'm like, oh, they're thinking that I'm Violeta, but they're confused because I'm like, who are you? Like someone will come up to me and be like, hey, and I'm like, and they're like, and I'm like, you're probably thinking that I'm my sister, and they're like, yeah, yeah, we're twins. So yeah, that happens a lot, but it's really funny because it's like. So I always tell people like, if you know her, then you know me. So it's kind of interesting. Like when they mistake us for each other, then it's kind of like you know me anyway because you know my sister.
Did you ever do the thing where you went to class for each other or went to work for each other?
We always get that question, but it's like it would actually never work because we're so different personality-wise. We're actually pretty different, so it would be hard to pull that one off.
Interesting.
Especially our hair too. Like she's always had long hair, and I tend to keep mine shorter. So.
Anyone telling the difference? Especially the men in here. Could you tell the hair length difference? Oh, one person. One person can tell the difference.
My boyfriend.
The boyfriend, yeah. Well, you better tell the difference.
You better, yeah.
Otherwise, you're in trouble, sir. It's amazing. Well, a little bit more about the music, though. I know it's when you see twins, I feel like you can't help but ask all the questions because it is like a case study in humanity, like two people, living identical lives. But the music is really why we're here tonight. So what else is coming up from you two? Where else can they find you, see you? Like a little bit more on that before we close out our evening tonight.
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and she lives in Miami, so she has a lot of Miami shows, and I play a lot up here, so different places. So if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see all those places.
And would it be under Violeta de la Guardia and then Natalia de la Guardia?
Yeah.
You don't have a joint, the twin page?
We actually do. We have a page called Natalia and Violeta that you can follow, but we don't really post that much because we really write about our lives. Like we write music based off of our lives, so it's not like a machine that we're like popping out songs and like posting like to like post every single or something. We're really interested in cultivating like our songwriting and just writing and creating in general. Like we also do art. So just stay, I would say for anyone who wants to stay like in the loop, just follow us on our Instagrams. Yeah, because we're always posting. VIODLG. VIO. Yeah, VIODLG on Instagram, and I'm De La Guardia RT. So, or you can just follow Natalia and Violeta and get our info there. But we're really just like artists who do our thing like whenever we kind of feel like it, whenever the time allows as well, because we have our jobs and stuff. So
I love it.
Just follow along on our Instagrams. We're all over the place, but we're always writing songs, and we're planning on releasing albums and our songs in full when the time is right, really, because we love our music, we love what we do, and we want it to be the best it can be and release when we're ready, like to have the best product.
I love it. It's genuine, authentic music and art when they want to, which is like the best way of doing it. No force, no pressure, just letting it flow through you. I think it's the way it's intended. Well, you girls are a breath of fresh air. Your music was absolutely stunning. I hope to hear more from you. I'm sure everyone else would love to see more of them, right?
Thank you so much.
One more time for the twins. And can I have our other performers come up on stage before we close out this night? We can, Steve, oh, you little stinker. All right, I was trying to get the owner to come over here. Mark Christopher, we had our, what about Mason, our illusionist, psychological illusionist. Our first act of the evening, Bobby G was here.
Yeah, Bobby.
And we do have a comedian hiding in the wings somewhere.
He's coming,
I'm sure
he's coming.
we're going to see him nice and glistening. Look at him coming. It is a big space here at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery. And we are going to do this here every week, every Wednesday. Please tell your friends. Please keep watching. Thank you, Amp Media Productions, for bringing us. And, of course, Cugini and the whole Art Gallery. Lake Worth, you got to visit this place. It is a place to be. One more time for our artists and our performers. This has been our show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to see you next week. Stay tuned for more.